Have you ever wondered who really holds the ultimate power in India? Parliament or the Constitution? Let's unreveal one of the most powerful and game-changing cases in the Indian legal history. Keswananda Bharti vs. State of Kerala, 1973. This landmark case was not just a legal battle, it was a turning point that defined the very soul of our constitution. But how did it all begin? Swami Keswananda Bharti, the head of Idnir Mutt in Kerala, approaches the Supreme Court in 1970. Why? Because the Kerala government tried to take over his mutt property under the Land Reform Act. To protect his fundamental right, especially the right to property, he filed a petition under Article 26 of the Constitution, which guarantees the religious institution the right to manage their affairs. But what started as a property dispute soon transformed into a battle over constitutional power. The real question before the Supreme Court was this: can Parliament amend any part of the Constitution, including fundamental rights? Until this point, Parliament believed it could, but this was challenged. The case brought together 13 Supreme Court judges, the largest constitutional bench in Indian history. After 69 days of argument, the verdict came on April 24, 1973. It was a close call, 7 judges against 6. The majority ruled, yes, Parliament can amend the Constitution, but it cannot alter the basic structure of the Constitution. This doctrine was born in this case, the Basic Structure Doctrine. So, what exactly is this basic structure? It is not clearly defined, but the Supreme Court gave examples: supremacy of the Constitution, rule of law, separation of power, judicial review, fundamental rights, democracy. These elements cannot be destroyed even by Parliament. The Keswananda Bharti case ensured that no government, no majority can override the core value of our Constitution. It set a precedent that still protects our rights today. This case has been cited in many other landmark judgments like Minerva Mills 1980 and I.R. Kohli 2007, reinforcing the basic structure doctrine again and again. In a democracy, power must have limits, and thanks to this one case, India's democracy stands stronger. Thank you for listening. I hope this will help, and God bless you all.